Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So it is another day to do our top down analysis, and I have a few updates for you guys. So I have gold here, and on gold, as you all know, we are still bullish, and we are looking to buy to the upside. And that is because we have a very good bias from the weekly time frame. Price tapped into the weekly order block that formed a break of structure to the upside, and the order block is very powerful. So you can see the reaction from the weekly time frame. So if I drop down into the daily time frame, so the price had a retracement last week into this fair value gap, and right now the place where I expect some selling pressure coming in is from this fair value gap. That is my point of interest, where I think price will be having a selling reaction, that fair value gap. And right now we are supposed to look for some buying opportunities into this fair value gap to see that reaction. So in the 4 hour time frame, yesterday I analyzed for you gold, and I told you guys that I expect price to be reacting from this fair value gap. So the price reacted from that fair value gap very well, but I was expecting price to drop even lower and come into this 1 hour order block that we have here. We have this 1 hour order block. So as for me, I expected price to come lower because it formed some liquidity just above this order block. I expected price to come into this 1 hour order block before we look to buy to the upside. But it seems price reacted from that fair value gap from the 4 hour time frame, and we had a retracement into this 4 hour order block. And currently, price is reacting from that order block. So this is the order block here is the 4 hour order block at that point. So price is currently reacting from that point, and if we have more selling pressure to the downside, we'll take our selling opportunities into these areas down here. So if I come into the 1 hour time frame, into the lower time frame, let's say maybe the 15 minutes time frame or the 5 minutes time frame, we need to look for a change of character that will support that move to these lows. So let me use the 15 minutes time frame. So let me use the 15 minutes time frame. So into the 15 minutes time frame, we have a very good structure to the upside. And once price tapped into that order block, we have a very good structure being formed here. So let me zoom out. So we had this higher high, higher low, higher high here, higher low, and then higher high. And then the market decided to break this low to form a lower low to the downside. So it means that price took out this low, and that is our change of character to the downside. So to have that confirmation is that price will be looking to have a retracement deeper into these lows, or come lower to take out this liquidity before tapping into the 1 hour order block. And that is a very good sign. So the market is already reacting from the 4 hour order block, and I'll expect some selling opportunities into this area. So as for now, we also have another order block down here. So the market can just decide to use this change of character and have some selling pressure into this area here. But as for now, because of this market shift in structure, we also had this reaction here confirm to us that this low is a very strong low. So the market reacted from that low, and we have this move back up to this area. So right now the market has come into a 50% level, and I expect price to be reacting from that area as well. So this is the 50% level. So I expect some selling opportunities from this 50% level to the downside. Or if the price will want to come to retest the the extreme point of interest, let's say maybe the 30 minutes time frame order block. So we have a very good order block in the 30 minutes time frame. So let me show you the order block in the 30 minutes time frame here. So this is the 30 minutes time frame order block. So if price will look to come and retest this extreme point of interest here, that is where we will be looking for more selling opportunities from to come into these lows. But this is a very risky trade because it is a counter trend trade to the downside. But that is my view right now. If price will come and we'll be looking to have a deep retracement, this is the point of interest where I'll be looking for sales to the downside. So apart from that, this is the order block. So apart from this point of interest, I have another point of interest inside the 5 minutes time frame. So let me mark that as well. So and I'll be targeting down here. Let's say maybe at this order block here. But this 1:3 risk to reward ratio is already a very good risk to reward. So in the 5 minutes time frame, I also have an order block, a very good point of interest. So here we had this high taking out some internal structures, and we have a break of structure before this change of character to the downside. And this order block is at the 50% level of the Fibonacci retracement tool. So it can also make that point of interest very, very powerful. So right now I have some scalping trades from this area. I took my trade from this point here, and right now I'm looking to hold that trade to see if price will drop down from this area into this extreme point of interest. So as well, that can be a very good opportunity. So from that area, stop loss above that point to this low. So I've decided to take that trade from that point because the fib level from this high, the retracement level from that high to this low after the change of character, that is the 50% level, and price has already tapped into that 50% level. So if price would decide to react from that point, we take the sales to this low. And if the price would want to come even into this extreme point of interest, let me clear this so that the chart can be very clear. So if the price would like to come into the extreme point of interest, this 30 minutes time frame order block will be our point of interest. So as for now, let us watch out for some selling opportunities, some scalping opportunities into these lows. Let's say maybe to target this order block here. We have this order block. So in short, the price is reacting from the 4-hour order block, this 4-hour order block. That is why I'm taking that, I'm looking to take those selling opportunities. So as well, don't forget that today we have CPI news. So the market will be trying as much as possible to look for more liquidity before having the actual movement. So the market can just decide to spike. Let's say maybe grab some liquidities low on these lows, tap into this 1-hour order block, or spike up into this extreme point of interest, and then we have a move to the downside. But because we are very bullish from the weekly time frame, on the CPI news, I expect a spike lower into this area, and then we have a bullish move to the upside. That is my expectation, just an overview. But right now, let us look for some scalping opportunities because of this change of character. But if this high is going to be violated, this means that this is just a sweep of liquidity, and then we'll now see the price going to target the external liquidity. So let us watch out for that. That is on gold. I also have GBP JPY. I have only two pairs today because Euro USD and GBP USD are consolidating around, and I don't have a clear structure right now because on Euro USD we are still expecting price to tap into the daily fair value gap. So we still wait for that. So on USD JPY, if I come into the 4-hour time frame where we did our analysis, I told you guys that we had this break of structure and we are still bullish to the upside. And because of that, this was our range from this low to this high. So this is the higher low, and then we have the higher high. And as always, we expect the price to react from a higher low to have the market moving to target the higher high. So currently right now we had the order block here from the 1 hour time frame, and I marked these lows as liquidity. So the market took out these lows as liquidity, and then we have this move to the upside. So in the 15 minutes time frame, we had a very good change of character, but price never gave us an opportunity to have our entries from the 50% level. And as for now, because the market never gave us an opportunity to trade, we had some break of structures to the upside here. This is the break of structure, but if you can see clearly, this is not a strong low. It is a good break of structure, but there is no liquidity that was grabbed at this movement to the upside. That means that this is not a strong low, and price can take out that low as a liquidity. So price dropped aggressively. We also had this break of structure here. No liquidity that was taken here. And that means also this low can be taken out because this is not a strong low. So the market pushed aggressively to take all these lows as liquidity. And then after taking out that liquidity, we have price moving up. And once I see this high being taken out, if I have a break of structure above, I'll be expecting a pullback into these extreme points of interest, and I'll be taking my buys to the upside. So into the 30 minutes time frame, let me mark the point of interest for you guys. So into the 30 minutes time frame, we have this as our point of interest down here. So if the market will close above the external liquidity, if the market closes above here, I'll be expecting a pullback. And if that pullback comes into this area, I'll be taking my buys on USD JPY the upside. So that is where I want to take my continuation entry to the upside. Remember, this low has taken out some liquidity. So that is very, very important for us to note down. So this is a liquidity, and also this here is a liquidity. So this low is a very strong low because of taking these liquidities. But if the market closes above and then breaks below this low, it simply means that price has a higher probability of taking out this low as well. So, but for now, let us wait. Let us wait to see if this is a change of character to the downside. It means price has to react from this high to the downside. So, as for now, we stay updated and we stay very keen. Look for a trade from that area as well. So my view on USD JPY, I want to look for buying opportunities from that area, and then let me adjust this. So I'll be looking to take some trades from that area. I'll be targeting 1:3 risk to reward ratio as my first take profit, and then as my full take profit, I'll be targeting this area, the 1 hour time frame. So as my full take profit, I'll be targeting this liquidity area here. So I'll be targeting that high as my full take profit. So that is my full take profit up there. So let us wait to see. We have a very good fair value gap. If price closes above and then we have a pullback, we take our buys from this low and target the external liquidity. As simple as that. So on Euro USD and GBP USD, today I don't have a clear structure because from our last video, our last analysis, Euro USD and GBP USD has not made a very good. Those two pairs have not made a very significant move. So I don't have a very clear structure on that. So I think there is a little bit network issue. So on GBP USD on the 1 hour time frame, you can see from our last video, we don't have a significant move yet. So price swept this high liquidity, and today I generally want to wait and see how the CPI news will react. If we have the buyers coming in, I'll be expecting price to push higher into this extreme point of interest. But as for now, also on Euro USD, you can see clearly we don't have um, a clear structure as well. You can see the market has not moved from last a very has not made a very good significant move. So I expected price to drop down into this area and then I look for my buys to the upside, but price never came into that area. So we still wait on the Euro USD and GBP USD. And also on US 30, where we had a very good and beautiful analysis. We don't have a significant move as well, but price moved to the upside. Price had to go up and sweep this highs liquidity. So it clearly shows us that price is very bullish on US 30, and we are supposed to be looking for more buys to the upside. And I'll still look for an opportunity from this area once price drops down into this area, because I expect price to come into a 50% level. And if price is going to pull back from that high that has been formed, I expect price to drop down into this 50% level, and then we take our buys to the upside. So clearly we don't have a very good setup on these other pairs that we had an analysis on. So for other pairs like BTC USD, also I'm waiting for something before I do an analysis for you guys. So let us be patient and wait to see what the price will do. And as always, we react with how the price reacts. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment down below, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any analysis that we do with you guys.